Greetings, universe. Welcome to another live stream. My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. How you all doing tonight? Good to see you, good to see you. Kelvin, all right, Philip. Hello, the bug. Destiny. Preston. All right, good to see you guys. Good to see you all. Oh, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, it is indeed my birthday. Today is my birthday, so I'm just chilling. We're just hanging out, having fun. Just wanted to do like a Q&A type hangout thing. Just hang out with you guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I do appreciate it. And if anybody's feeling extra generous, if you want to make a donation, that is greatly appreciated. But you don't have to. I appreciate you just being here. Thank you. Those moves cannot be taught. They are passed down with the knowledge of the primes. Those are the sacred dance moves of the Matrix, and they cannot be taught. So sorry about that. sorry, but you can't have my dance moves. So yeah, no, I'm just hanging out, gonna give some time for people to show up. Well, we'll get into some randomness. Plans for my birthday, Wheeljack? Just relaxing, really. Like I don't like to do too much craziness. You know, I got that out of my system when I was a young librarian. Us librarians, we like to party hard. Yeah. So, Bug, thank you. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, like us librarians, we like to party hard. So when I was a young librarian, I got all of that out of my system. And now I just like to relax. You know, I like to take it easy on my birthday. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Eating good food, some pizza rolls. Hell yeah. And some Energon wine. Yeah, just relaxing. Taking it easy. Hell yeah. Hellstriker, hello, welcome. Thank you. But yeah, after the stream, I'll probably end up just playing some games, you know, just relaxing, playing some games online with a few friends. Yeah, library clerk. That's right, Preston. Those were the days. Those were my wild days. Back when I was a library clerk. Woohoo! Let me tell you. I've got stories to tell, but you know, what happens in the library stays in the library. So I won't be telling you any of those tonight. I'd have to have a bit more Energon wine to open up that vault. I wear the faceplate when I go out in public. Don't you know? Don't you know it's a mandate? You have to. You have to wear your faceplate when you go anywhere, or Karens will yell at you and film you and try to put you on TikTok. Everyone's lost their minds. So you No, I just wear this when I'm streaming. I think it makes me look handsome. Otherwise, I don't wear a faceplate. Not even in public. What do you think about that? Yeah. It makes it easier for me to not be recognized. Because you're so used to seeing me with my faceplate on. And if I go around in public with no faceplate, well, haha. You have no idea who I am. Plus, I'm not a sheep. So, I don't wear my faceplate. Just to stream, so you know who I am. That's the only reason. So I'm recognizable. It makes me marketable. That's right. Where's Megatron? I've got Megatron in here somewhere. Where's he at? Don't, Megatron, don't be face shaming. That's bullying and I won't stand for it. Why am I at the little, why don't I zoom in? Why is the camera so far out? Who's running this show? Zoom in, zoom in. talking all about my beautiful faceplate. You can't even see it. I was all tiny down there. That's what she said. All right, let's look. Let's get serious. The numbers are dropping. Nobody's here to watch anything. I don't know. I'm just going to talk about whatever the hell I feel like talking about. Oh, Superion. Hello. Thank you. Appreciate that. No, this is, let's see. This is sort of a sterner stuff. I'll probably end up watching some videos or something at some point. I just feel like sort of rambling. Rambling on. That's what I feel like doing. Hell yeah. Because, there's going to be some changes coming. Changes are on the way. You want to see me read the Friendship in Disguise comic book? Oh, that sounds like quite a journey. I don't know about that. Play some Golden Axe. Oh, okay. Kelvin, that's a good way to celebrate a birthday is, yeah, play some old school games. That is definitely possible. I could fire up some Golden Axe while we discuss whatever the hell is going on. Let's see what else is going. Let me catch up here. Chaos King is burning sticks. Well, you know what? You be careful, Chaos King. A G1 looking Prime with a faceplate would probably look bad. What? What? Oh, without a faceplate. I misread that. Yeah. Bug says IDW is losing the Transformers license. G4 is just roasting their audience for some reason. There's an angry old man. I don't know what was going on with G4. G4 had an angry old man just yelling at the audience, despite their history of, like, the angry old man was yelling about sexism or something, you know. Oh, you've been objectifying the women. The women have been objectified. How dare you? How dare you? And this angry old man was on G4 was yelling. I should pull up an image so you know what I'm talking about. And apparently the audience, you know, who used to watch all that objectification didn't take too kindly to this. Here's the let me open the image in a new window. Go back down to this view here. There you go. There's this angry old man. So full of rage and contempt for their own audience. How dare they? Yes, Night Slash. G4 should have never returned. If this is what they were going to return to, they made a mistake. We need to go. Please. We need to go back. Oh, Jazz, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hell yeah. Pizza rolls. Pizza rolls for Jazz. Yeah, so they brought G4 back and just started yelling at the fans, basically calling them a bunch of horrible things just for being viewers of their own channel. What their channel previously was. Not the smartest move. Not I don't think Shockwave would approve. It's not logical. I don't think Megatron would approve. Not very tactical. Yeah, so that's when Bug mentions the G4 ranting. Yeah, this was quite a show. I'm not going to play it because it's annoying and I don't want to hear it. Oh, speaking of ranting, is that Kelvin says, is that a man? No, I don't know. I was just joking. Now, just for anybody who doesn't know, it's jokes. I was just joking. That's just a mannish looking woman. That's all that is. So, Patrick Vickers, hello. I'm your favorite. Well, you're my favorite too. Awesome. TFP knockout. You don't think any of them would approve? I don't think they did. Their ratings are in the toilet. Their ratings are in the toilet. Yeah. Bug sent me something. Yeah. See, now I don't know. That'll get me age restricted. I'll look up images of that because I know that video. This is more of a representation of the former host. And what I'll do is I'll just describe. Let me enhance. There we go. So that's the former host, right? The one that the old man was angry about. And the video that Bug sent, there was a hot dog eating contest, but it wasn't your conventional hot dog eating contest. The hot dog was let's everybody use your imagination, okay? Because this is going to be better. Trust me, this is going to be better than if you saw it yourself. You can just picture it, and this will be great. So everybody, just empty your mind, and picture, if you will, this hostess, this lovely hostess, former hostess of G4, and in a hot dog eating contest, and this hot dog was dangled ever so delicately from a fishing line, from a string held above, and slathered in cheese sauce, to make it easier to digest. And this was a no hands rule. No hands were allowed to be used in this contest. Only gravity and the geometry of your jaw. It was great. This is what made TV great back in the day. Yes, it does sound delicious. Exactly. Battle Frame, and it was. It was delicious TV. But we can't have this anymore. No. This old man says no. Those things were wrong and evil and should have never been done. And if you enjoyed them, you're wrong and evil and should have never been done. How dare you? Off the screen. I can't take it. Oh, Kelvin, I think Kelvin is catching on. What are we talking about, Fortress Maximus? We're talking about any random thing we feel like talking about. And I might play Golden Axe. This is going to be the weirdest stream. We're just hanging out, having fun. It's my birthday. And why not, right? Machine Gun Kelly. That's it. There you go, Battle Frame, because I can't be bothered to remember her real name. Now when she starts yelling at me, I just tuned it out. What's new on the Transformers stuff? Have I heard anything new? I know that the movie was delayed, and so I kind of stopped paying attention to it. The Rise of the Beasts. I know it got delayed, and so I kind of stopped paying attention. There might have been some update recently because I saw something about it, on one of those websites, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. I know that the comics, the dumpster fire that they've been, somebody started paying attention. Because here I thought, oh, they don't care if the sales are in the toilet. They're going to keep pushing this agenda. But no, somebody started paying attention and said, hey, we do need these things to make a little bit of money. So we're going to take them away from IDW. So IDW is losing the big Hasbro flagship titles, Transformers, G.I. Joe. They might be losing some other stuff, but nobody really cares. Those are the main ones. And yeah, I'm surprised because like I said, they were pushing these agendas for the past 5 or 6 years in the comics, like pretty damn hard, to the point where a lot of new fans, like younger fans mostly, which is kind of creepy if you think about it, a lot of younger fans that they were going for, that they were pushing this agenda on, to think that like that's how Transformers is and has always been and always shall be. And it's just like, no, they were pretty similar to humans. That's why they have such humanoid alt modes, or not alt mode. That's the vehicle modes. Robot modes. Sorry, the robot modes are so humanoid. With 5-digit hands. Opposable thumbs, bipedal, and walking around on 2 feet. I mean, look at me. I'm buff. Buff as hell. Yeah, I've got opposable thumbs too. So I can play video games. But yeah, they and now they're trying to mix everything up, and it's crazy. And they said, you know what? You're killing our sales. Nobody likes this shit. Well, very few people, just those weirdos and the kids that you're corrupting. And so we're taking it away from you. I don't know who's going to get it. I haven't read the full story, if there's any sort of update as far as who's going to get it. I heard rumblings of it going back to Marvel, because Marvel originally had Transformers and G.I. Joe back in the 80s. And those comics were pretty wild. We've actually reviewed some of them on this stream. Well, not this one, but this channel, this series of streams where we look at weird shit. Yeah, we've looked at some of those old Marvel Transformer comics, and they're pretty wild. Now, I don't know what they would be like now, because Marvel's not too much better than IDW when it comes to pushing agendas and stuff. So I don't know if that would be better. Now, if they went to someone like Dark Horse or Image, one of the indies that are like doing their own thing and not really, they're just doing whatever sells, that would be cool. That would be cool. I would be all for seeing the Transformers, and especially because it would be something fresh. The Transformer comics were, as I mentioned, being put out by Marvel back in the day, then Dreamwave for a while, and then of course IDW. And now that IDW's losing it, rather than go back to someone who already had it like Marvel, I would like to see Dark Horse, because Dark Horse is coming back. Image Comics has been doing pretty well lately. There was another company that I don't even know if they made it, because they were really small, and it was Frank Cho was one of the front runners. I think it was like Skybound or something. I can't remember the name of the company, and I don't even know if they stuck around. But some indie company like that would be focused on the story and putting out good comics and good stories, and not pushing agendas. Plus a fresh face, like a fresh company, fresh faces, fresh talent that hadn't worked on Transformers before, might be able to bring something new to the table. I would be all for that. So that I'm actually hopeful for. That's something I'm actually looking forward to. It's as much as I kind of shit on the recent Transformer comics, like I'm hopeful for them. I'd like to see what's going to happen with this transition of where they go, what company they go to. Samick says, what are my thoughts on the Bayverse Transformers? To be honest, I'm going to be brutally honest about the Bayverse Transformers.
those movies are terrible. Okay, now that doesn't mean I don't like them. Don't get me wrong, because I do like them, especially the third one, Dark of the Moon. I actually enjoy that. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure. Like, they're all bad in my opinion. Like when it comes to film art critique, uh, from like a filmmaking standpoint, they're pretty terrible. But just as enjoyment, as like personal enjoyment, and I can see why other people would enjoy them. So I'm not shitting on you if you like them. Don't get that impression. Don't think, oh, he's hating on me, or he's crapping all over my taste in movies. No. It's fine if you like the movies. I like I said, I enjoy watching Dark of the Moon. Age of Extinction was all right. I don't really like the first two. I've tried to even go back and watch them, and they're like, even as sort of a like a guilty pleasure type thing, and they're too messy. Like I can't really get much enjoyment out of them. But yeah, Dark of the Moon I liked. Age of Extinction was all right. I hated The Last Night. I couldn't even finish it. I tried twice to finish the Last Night. I can't even remember the name of it because it was so boring. Yeah, terrible. But I do recognize their importance in the franchise, because it was thanks to those movies it kind of kept the franchise alive, because there wasn't really, I think animated had just ended, or it was about to end, and it wasn't as good as animated was, especially in the second and third season. It wasn't going to carry the franchise. Let's be real. Animated wasn't doing well enough at all to carry the franchise. So we didn't have like those shows that were keeping it alive like we were in the 90s and early 2000s, because whatever you might think of, Beast Wars, Beast Machines, the Unicron trilogy, they were doing well enough keeping toy sales and stuff going, that it kept the franchise alive. But it really started dying off after those, and animated wasn't enough to bring it back. And so the movies did that. It's kind of like the MCU, brought a whole new breath of life into Marvel and into comic books in general. Those Bayverse movies brought a whole new breath of life into Transformers. So I will acknowledge that. So they're important for the franchise. But from a filmmaker standpoint, terrible. Just awful, bad movies. But I still enjoy a couple of them. There's fun moments to be had for sure. So that's my thoughts, to give you brutal honesty. That's my thoughts on the Bayverse. That's a good question though, because I know people are pretty divided on that, but I think they should be acknowledged as important to the franchise, so anybody can enjoy them. But it shouldn't be wrong for anyone to acknowledge that they're pretty bad. Let's see, what else do we have here? Hate things being delayed. Delilah says happy birthday. Thank you, Delilah. Thank you. And Fat Mac and Cheese says happy birthday as well. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. And Fortress Maximus, really, really appreciate all the birthday wishes. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And Gaze Starfall, Rita. Thank you, Rita. You're too kind. Let's see. Chaos King says, I think the way comics are is that they have to have a big name to them. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They might try to go for, Marvel or some bigger publisher just to say, hey, look who we got. But I'm holding out that shred of hope. Let's see. Philip says, don't mean to change the subject, but don't worry about changing the subject, man. We're talking about whatever we want to talk about tonight, so it's all good. You've been trying to keep an eye out on updates on the Transformers game. Well, that's not too far off the subject. We're still talking about Transformers. So there's a game in the works from Certain Affinity or some other studio. Yeah, the last game that I saw, I don't know if it was released already or if it's still in the works, but it looked like a mobile game. It was based on Cyberverse, and it looked like a mobile game. And then there was like a virtual reality game that they were doing. I don't know. The games, the Transformer games, hadn't been looking too good on that front, to be honest. Hadn't been looking too good. Samek agrees. Yeah, it's Transformer movies, they suck, but yeah, they have memorable moments. Yeah, there you go. See? Philip says you always enjoyed the Bayverse films. They were the ones that boosted my love for the franchise. Yeah, they're significant, to say the least. They're significant, regardless of their quality. Immortal Ideas. What's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Hell yeah. Battleframe says, "How am I treating myself for my birthday? Oh, I'm just relaxing, man. I'm just chilling, having a good night. Got my pizza rolls, got my Energon wine. I'm just taking it easy, talking about whatever we want to talk about. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the birthday wishes, and thank you for the donations there from Bug and Jazz. Let me make sure. I know I got Jazz message. Did Bug have a message on it? Let me check here." All right, let's see. Jazz said, "Wish you happy birthday." Okay, Bugs did not have a message attached. I just want to make sure I didn't miss reading out your message if you had one. So I appreciate that. And if anybody is feeling extra generous tonight and wants to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see. So, but yeah, so with the Transformer games, I wasn't really too impressed with the last couple of things that they revealed to us with the mobile looking stuff and the VR game. And then there were all those pointless crossovers. They started putting Transformer characters in Smite and warships or whatever that battle boats, whatever it is. It was like a game. It's like you just build up your boat and fight other boats, and they put like the Transformers on them. But it's not like the boats are the Transformers. It's like the characters are just sitting on the front of the boat. It looked so goofy. It was like really, really bad. So, yeah, I haven't been too impressed with the recent Transformer game reveals. So if there's something new that's coming down the pipeline, hopefully it'll be better. Maybe it'll get my attention. I long for the days of Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron. Those games, it's going to be hard, I think, to ever top those games. Like, even, I know we can make fun of the mobile games and, Cyberverse, whatever, but I think even if they were to release another just classic adventure game or shooter style with online multiplayer, all that good stuff, would it be as good as Fall of Cybertron? Like, would it actually, do you think it would ever be topped? I think it's going to be really, really difficult to ever top those games. I mean, I hope we still get something good eventually. I just think it's going to be really tough to ever top those. Delilah says, Optimus Prime says pizza rolls. Hell yeah, pizza rolls. Let them rain. Pizza rolls, birthday pizza rolls. I got a whole plate. Hell yeah. Immortal Ideas. Yeah, that's right, man. One more trip around the sun. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Every time I make another revolution around the sun, I think I'm gonna need a little energon and a lot of luck to get to the next one. Samek, love your performance as Cup in the Transformers fan animation. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I like Cup because he's a grumpy old bot, and we don't have too many of those. I think he's kind of like the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. I like the grumpy old characters like that. They're usually pretty entertaining. Well, there was Jetfire in the Bayverse. He was sort of like Cup, just grumpy and yelling at him all the time. Sky Kids Transformers Yowie. No, we're trying to get away from that. That's why IDW lost the license. No, we're trying to we're trying to get away from that. This is the lesson that IDW needs to learn. Why they're losing Transformers and GI Joes. Too much yaoi. It's exactly what happened. Battleframe says, I want to show you something after the stream. All right, yeah, I'll be hanging out after the stream for sure. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for exactly. I'm just, kind of hanging out. Probably boot up some games here and, hang out with you guys for a bit. But afterwards, I'll be in the Discord server. So if anybody wants to join, there's a link in the description if you're not in there already. And I'll be hanging out in the VC in there later. Let's see. The bar would be very high. Exactly, Bug. The bar would be very, very high. Preston says, hey, Prime, which animal would you rather be, a pony or a dragon? Is that even a dragon? Obviously. Dragons are cool. I feel like they've already made me a pony at some point with a crossover. Is that why you guys want me to read that comic? What is it? Friendship is something? Friendship is eternal? Friendship is a burrito? I don't know. You wanted me to read some comic. I can't remember already. What about Ratchet from Prime? Oh yeah, he was a grumpy old man too. I liked him a lot too. Always needing everything that got broken. Every time something broke, he needed it. Yeah. I do like Grumpy Ratchet, yes. Hell yeah. Jazz says that's what fan art is for. No, Jazz. Friendship is magic. Well, that just sounds ridiculous. Friendship is mustard. I don't know. Should I look this up? Friendship is a burrito, Battleframe. Friendship is a pizza roll. That's what it. Friendship is a pizza roll. Now, is this going to be some sort of crossover with Transformers and My Little Pony? I mean, that kind of gives it away in the title, I would imagine. Oh man, I forgot how to spell. Okay. Is there like an issue number? Is there an issue number for this? I don't know about this. Because it's just the only search results I'm seeing here are for My Little Pony. I'm not seeing any sort of Transformers crossover. So I don't know about this. What do I think about Hot Rod? Yeah, no, is he overhated? I thought you were going to say overrated. He's both. He's overrated and overhated. No, I think that he is overhated. He gets a lot of flack for the death of me, cost me all that screen time. I think Bumblebee's a lot worse when it comes to taking the spotlight from Prime. Hot Rod was more of a plot device because that was going to happen regardless. If you think about it, they were going to kill off Optimus one way or another because that whole movie was meant to usher in the new wave of toys. That's why Cup and Ultra Magnus and Hot Rod and Springer and RC were all like the main characters getting all the screen time, and they were brand new. If you had just been watching the first 2 seasons, they're not really in it, not counting the Scramble City, because that was like a Japanese only thing. Um, and so these characters just show up in the movie, and they're like taking center stage, and it was to sell the toys. So they were going to kill off Optimus one way or another. And so I sort of, you kind of get over the whole Hot Rod thing because he was just a plot device for how they were going to do that. Friendship in disguise. I don't see friendship in disguise. But I'll look for it. I'll keep looking for it. But yeah, so Hot Rod is overhated, but I think he's also kind of overrated because then there's those people who like simp for him. There's like the Hot Rod stans that get really upset for people that hate on him basically, and it's like he wasn't that great. He was. People kind of make jokes about how like depressed he was as a leader. I can never look up to Optimus. I'll never be able to live up to Optimus. He was too good. He was too great. All this kind of stuff. And I don't really think Ultra Magnus and Cup and like Grimlock even were more of leaders. I think they served as better leaders in that last season than Hot Rod. He seemed like overburdened with he's overhated, overrated, and he was overburdened with the Matrix. I don't think he could handle it. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, so we got something Spidey related. All right. I don't think I don't see friendship in disguise, at least not on the website where I read my comics. I'm not seeing it. It might be like too new or something, but I'll keep an eye out for it, and if it becomes available, then maybe I'll read it on stream. Oh, I see. I see the cover for it here. This looks just absolutely terrible. Looks horrible. Look at this. This is what you're wanting me to read? I found like the cover. I haven't found any pages. Terrible. Terrible. What's up, Chronicles? That's most definitely what's up. No, actually, this is most definitely not what's up. Get that out of here. Horrible. I want it out of the house. Magic of Cybertron. Ridiculous. Keep searching. Let's see. So how did we get on the Spidey topic? Because Bug says I check DMs for something more Spidey related. Are we just wanting to talk Spider-Man? Wait, Magic is a Cybertron. All right, I'll search one more. We'll search one more thing here. This is cringe. This is gonna be really, really bad cringe. Nope, still don't see it. I still don't see it. Oh, the day is saved. Luckily for me, that website doesn't have it. They probably knew it was too cringy. They're like, no, not gonna do it. All right, what's this? What is this video here? Let's check this out. We're shifting topics into Spidey territory. Oh wait, no, did Bug find it? Oh wow, look at that. Oh wow. Is this how guess this is how I'm spending my birthday here, reading My Little Pony Transformers comics. Is this what it's come to? I don't know. I might have to put up like a donation goal for this. This looks taxing. I don't know. This looks like it's gonna be painful. The freaking ponies are staring into the matrix. This other one here looks like it's aligned with Megatron. Hold on, I'll show you. I mean, it's the cover that we saw before, but I'm just getting a better look. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle this one. Watch Spidey first. I'll gladly watch the Spider-Man video first. Definitely. Whatever. I don't know. I don't like this opening frame here. Just right on Goblin crotch. Focused in on that Goblin crotch. Preston says, you want to see Optimus Prime versus Storm King? Well, if I knew who Storm King was, maybe I could give you some feedback on that. I do not understand the Japanese words that you typed out. I can't read it. Sky Kid, silly. Gomenasai. Wakarimasen. I can't read it. Gomen. Tensumi says, hey Orbital, did you hear the news? Look in the Transformers section of my Discord. We're trying to get onto Spider-Man. Oh, is this the movie I was just talking about? This, how it got delayed? Did they get their act together? Battleframe, don't say Goblin Drip when the camera's pointed at his crotch, okay? Don't say Goblin Drip in this moment. Inappropriate phrasing.
These are, I don't know. These are shoes that I picked up from Oscorp. This is maybe military. This is some laboratory thing. I don't know.
Keep it easy.
This is, I don't know. These are, I don't know.
I don't know. These are, I got them from, is he drunk?
These are shoes that I picked up from Oscorp.
And he's having a good time. Is it his birthday? Damn, he's having a good time. I want to party like the Goblin. Yeah. Storm King is from the... I figured it was from the pony stuff. Yeah, I figured as much. I thought it was stop motion. Like when it was paused before it started, I thought it was going to be a stop motion. I didn't know it was, it's like video game graphics like me. He's a video game just like me. No, I didn't know what to expect from that whole thing. That whole thing was just a thrill ride. Didn't know what was happening the whole time. No, that was good. Thank you, Bug. Thank you. Good recommendation for some random shit. I always like random shit. That's fun. Good stuff. Battleframe, he knows where he got it. He got it from Oscorp. Don't give him a hard time. He's something of a scientist. He knows what he's doing. He knows what's up. All right, let's see. Wasn't I supposed to play Golden Axe or something? I'm just gonna delay and put off that comic book for a while. We're just gonna delay that. We're just gonna put that off for a while. But yeah, it needs a postal piss mechanic, exactly. Or like from the South Park game where you could pee on a snowball and throw it at him. Ah, okay. Well, why are we hassling Willem Dafoe on the street? Just leave him alone. Just leave him alone. All right, let's see what else we have going on here. All sorts of madness. Madness, I tell you. How long am I streaming for? I have no idea. It's already been almost an hour. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. We'll see. We'll see. Chaos King says, have I not gotten used to all the cringe on the internet? Oh no, I don't think I'll ever get used to all the cringe on the internet. In fact, I was showing you guys some stuff I thought maybe was a little too much for you when I was showing like Gothic King Cobra, the Boglum himself, when he was eating bugs and things like that. Seemed like it might have been a little too cringy. I found a whole bunch of stuff though. There were these games. I was watching these videos on YouTube over the weekend, last weekend, and it was like retro games. They were just kind of showing off like their favorite retro games or whatever. And there were these ones I'd forgotten about because they were kind of before my time, but they were like full motion video, FMV for short, if you've ever heard of it, where they have a bunch of cutscenes. Like, you're barely playing the game. Like, the gameplay itself is usually pretty shit. Like, it's usually like a rail shooter where you're just like watching footage move, and you just have a cursor that you sort of like move, like crosshairs, like move around the screen and just shoot stuff as the footage moves behind it. It's pretty lackluster stuff like that. But the draw of it was that the cutscenes, because there were like plentiful cutscenes, and they were acted out with usually live actors. Sometimes there was like bad CGI, because this was like before PlayStation and stuff with like the early like CGI cutscenes for video games. So these are like live actors, bad actors, and it's like hilarious. There was some stuff I found. It was so bad. Like worse than like B movies. Like, you see those old movies where they have like bad special effects or bad acting or whatever. This is like, it makes those look like masterpieces. Freaking amazing. Optimus Prime prank calls. Who am I gonna call? I don't even know. You know what I should do? I should have like a call-in show. If there were more people, it's not really worth it doing right now because there's like barely anybody watching. So it's like the one person would call in and the other two people would listen. But if I start getting more viewers in here, then we should do like a call-in show at some point. That I would be fine with that. Yeah, yeah. We're not even close to like Filthy Frank level or anything. Yeah, the cringe levels aren't nearly peak. There's so much more to go. So much more to go. So yeah, I found those old video game cutscenes. Those were hilarious. Then I found a an old drug PSA, which I know that's like what the hell. But the thing is I remember seeing one when I was like really little that had a bunch of cartoon characters in it that like were well known, and it was like a crossover event of the century. It wasn't just like, oh, these are just Disney characters or these are just Looney Tunes characters or whatever. It was like all of them. Like you had like Bugs Bunny and Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles and Garfield, I think, was in there, and like Winnie the Pooh, maybe some Disney character. Maybe it was Donald Duck. I don't know. I I just remember it was like crossover event of the. I think like Scooby Doo might have been in there. There was just like everybody, like all the cartoon kids. They got them all. I don't know how they did it, but they got like all the cartoon characters together. Let me look up I'll look up an image of this because I'm sure I could find like an image so you can see it, or I could probably find the video. It's probably on YouTube. Who knows? But I was looking for that one, and I found another one that was like even worse. It's not a crossover thing, but it's really bizarre. It's really like it's really stupid. I want to like splice them together though, for like highlights because it's kind of boring in between. Like I don't know if that would be fun. I mean, we could, if you guys wanted, we could just sit and watch through the whole damn thing. I don't think I'd get struck down. I might get like a copyright claim, but I don't think I'd get like the stream struck down. So we could possibly watch it. But I don't know if that would be, entertaining or not. Go through the whole damn thing like that. Is this it? I think this is it. Let me open this image. Oh yeah, they had the Muppet Babies in there. Let me pull this up on screen. I'll have to zoom in. Enhance. Yeah, Cartoon All Stars. That's what they did. Cartoon All Stars to the rescue. They had Alvin and the Chipmunks. The Smurfs were there. Slimer. I don't remember like the Ghostbusters being in there. I know one of the Ninja Turtles. I'm pretty sure it was Michelangelo, who was kind of funny if you think about it. Putting him in like the anti, like, he's like, don't smoke pot, dude. Don't do it. Don't do the weed, bro. It was awesome. Yeah, they had everybody. This was the crossover event of the century, and it was all about this guy smoking weed. Like you get this big event, and it's like they're not fighting like a villain. Like, wouldn't it be cool if they got like all their villains too? You got like like Shredder and like Elmer Fudd and and who was the villain from the Smurfs that like Grundle or whatever his name was? I can't remember his name. That'd be cool if they all fought their villains, but no, it was just like, oh hey, this dude, bro, he's got a joint under his bed. Get him! We can't have it. Oh yeah, no, there's some funny stuff. I'm definitely gonna pull some stuff together, uh, for some future Sterner stuff streams where we're actually going through some cringe videos. We'll watch some of these old cartoons. We'll watch some of those old video game cutscenes. And speaking of video game cutscenes, there were other video game voice acting clips because I've done a stream on that before. Yeah, Gargamel. Gargamel. Thank you. I don't know why I thought of Grundle. I don't know. But yeah, Gargamel. Yeah. But yeah, like, we did a certain stuff stream in the past on video game voice acting cringe. From it wasn't even from like FMV clips, although I think one of them was in there, but just other games, and I found more, like a lot more. Like I thought that was like the best of the best because I was like kind of looking through like highlight clips and infamous games that were known for having bad voice acting, like just looking through their cutscenes and finding good clips. And so I was like, okay, that's the best of the best. That's what it is. No, there's a lot more cringy voice acting from old video games. So that'll be coming up in future Sterner Stuff streams. Yes, your favorite Smurfs character, Grundle. Yes. What was yeah, I'm trying to think if there were if there were any others that I found that were good. There's other like lolcows out there. I mean, I could always show you more of the Boglum. There's other lolcows out there, but the thing about them, like most of them, is they get like really raunchy. You know, like it gets like it's still funny. It's not that it's not funny, but it gets like really like gnarly as far as the stuff they talk about and some of the stuff they say. And I mean, I'm all for free speech and no censorship and stuff, but at the same time, I like to have just a modicum of class. And so a lot of these lolcows are just completely devoid of class, and that's why I hesitate to show some of them on the stream. Um, oh, and then there's TikTok cringe. Holy shit. Oh yeah, we could go on multiple streams, multiple Sterner Stuff streams, talking about TikTok and looking at those videos. There's so many idiots on there. I thought Twitter was bad because like I go on Twitter every now and then for a laugh, just to like stir the water, like go on there, say something that I know is gonna piss some people off, just to see their reaction because it's kind of funny because they're so sensitive. Everybody's so damn sensitive. So it's like I thought Twitter was like the worst. TikTok has taken the title. It is the new home of the retards on the internet. It is the absolute worst. I've never seen anything like it. So yeah, we could go on multiple Sterner Stuff streams with TikTok cringe. So that'll definitely be coming up in some future ones. For sure. Chaos King says, "What if I was in Fortnite? Hell no." And you know what? I'm surprised I'm not already in Fortnite. They brought every other character into Fortnite. They have like X-Men characters, and I think they got like Master Chief in there or something. I don't know. They had like everybody. John Wick is in there. I'm surprised they don't already have Transformers in there. Yeah, it's like Disney at this point. It just has like all the properties. It's almost it's like a joke. It's not even that exciting when they reveal stuff. It's just kind of like, oh, who they got now? It's like a meme. TFP Knockout. Will I ever finish War and Fall of Cybertron? Yes. Yes. You know what? Fall of Cybertron, especially, I want to finish because I was about halfway, maybe a little over halfway. I was right at the Bruticus part, like where you play as Swindle. And right after you complete that little mission as Swindle, they combine into Bruticus. And that's like one of the best parts in the game. So I don't want to stop there. Not at all. And, that was a lot of fun. I like doing those live, like having the commentary over the game live. I think that was a lot of fun. And I saw that the Fall of Cybertron playthrough was done, without me on Johnny's channel, but to quote a meme from SpongeBob, "Oh brother, that guy stinks." So yeah, I'm gonna do it myself. You know. So and then War for Cybertron, I actually have that as well. I own that one too on Steam, so I could stream that playthrough like the whole thing because I haven't streamed any of that, and that would be a lot of fun to play through. So yes, those will get finished. All right, Delilah, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. They have Naruto and Rick and Morty. Yeah, see, that's ridiculous, Battle Frame. It's like a meme at this point. It's kind of stupid. If Transformers was in Minecraft, well, they have those mods for Minecraft that are pretty cool. I never got into them too much myself. I knew a couple of friends that were a lot more into them, but they would show me what was basically what was capable, what you could do in there. And they had like all the DC superheroes. I think they had some Marvel ones. They might have had some Star Wars characters in there. So yeah, it would be cool to see Transformers in there. I used to play Minecraft a bit. I never got too heavy into it, but I played it a bit. I even have like an old video, like really really old video on my channel where I was playing Minecraft. Yeah, yeah. I know it has been a while, Knockout. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Um, yeah, it has been a while though. So I want to get back to that. Finish Fall of Cybertron. Play through War for Cybertron. Um, I don't know if there are really any other good Transformer games that would be worth like playing through on stream. The only other game that I've played is Earth Wars. I know that's a mobile game, but I still play that a bit just because it's kind of fun to pass the time every now and then. Level up my characters. I like grindfest type games. Yeah, there's Fortnite lore. Yeah, I feel like well, I don't know. I shouldn't really speak for it. I was about to say I feel like the Fortnite lore isn't very deep, kind of like League of Legends, but maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't read it. I was actually surprised to see what League of Legends was like because I got really into Arcane. I watched the first season of that on that show on Netflix, and it was really really good. And I was like, man, I want to know more about these characters, about the world, the lore, right? And so I went and looked at the game, thinking it would add to it, and it was almost like the opposite. It almost like I don't want to say it took away because it didn't take away because Arcane is still amazing and I highly recommend it, but it didn't add anything to it because the game for League of Legends, like the lore, is actually pretty shallow, at least from what I saw, because it's a lot of just like biography. I say biographies, little bios. They're like little blurbs, little bios for the characters, and it's kind of just like built on that. And a lot of the stuff that happens in Arcane and the way that like certain characters are is really different from the League of Legends game. So they're like two separate. They even confirmed it, like the creators even confirmed that it was like two separate universes, like kind of like the MCU and the comic books. Like, yeah, it's the same characters, but the events don't have effect on each other because they're like two separate timelines or universes or whatever you want to call it. So the Arcane one is awesome and has like a lot of lore, but the League of Legends game, I was actually kind of surprised. It seemed a bit shallow, at least from the surface. Maybe I didn't dive deep enough, but that's just what Fortnite strikes me as being something like that, where like each character has a little bio, and that's about all the lore there is. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. A Fortnite lore recap? No, because I'm not getting it. I'm not getting anywhere near a Fortnite rabbit hole. No way. No way, dude. Transformers: Rise of the Dark Spark. I don't own that one. I played it. I remember playing it when it first came out, and I either returned it, like if it was like a purchase from GameStop or something where you could return it, or I rented it if it was before video stores were gone, or maybe it was from a red box or something. I don't know. I just remember not keeping it. like regardless of how I got it, I remember not keeping it. Like I played through it, I beat it, and I was done with it. Like I didn't like the online multiplayer, especially since at the time you could still play Fall of Cybertron online. Like the servers are still up for Fall of Cybertron. So Rise of the Darkspark was like pointless. You know? Like why do you the multiplayer is nowhere near being superior to Fall of Cybertron. It was quite inferior. In fact, I remember getting frustrated with like the loadouts and stuff, like how they had the class system set up. So I actually did not like the online multiplayer. And then the game itself was just a mess. I didn't like how they were trying to merge the aligned continuity in with the movies, because the whole thing with the aligned continuity was it was supposed to be its own thing that was pulling like inspiration from all these other pre-existing timelines. And then they're like, well, now we're going to pull another timeline into it. And it was a mess. And it felt kind of lazy too, because they were reusing those assets. Like if you saw some of the weapons and some of the character models, especially the enemies, like the grunts that you would fight and stuff, were just reused assets from High Moon, from the previous two games. Like I would say that Dark of the Moon was better. As much as I don't really like the whole like Bayverse aesthetic and everything, I think the game was better. It was more fun to play. But that one I kind of, because it was also done by High Moon, or it was, I don't think it was High Moon, it was like an offshoot of them, but it was like the same setup. Like this, the gameplay was the same. But I enjoyed that one more. But the same thing with that though. I didn't keep it. You know, like I got Dark of the Moon, I got Rise of the Darkspark, played through both of them, tried the online on both of them, returned both of them. That's how those went. Yeah, but if I could find them, like, because I don't know that they're available anymore. Maybe on Amazon, I guess, because that's how I got the Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron games. So if I could find them for cheap, if they were like really cheap, I guess I would get them just to play through them on a stream, because it would be fun just to play through the story again, at least in Dark of the Moon, because that one was actually enjoyable. Rise of the Darkspark, I guess I could, especially if you guys wanted. If you were like, yeah, I really want to see a playthrough of that. Yeah, if I can find it for cheap, then I'll get it. But I'm not in like a big rush to play through that one again. I just was not impressed by it. Let's see. Hex the Bomb Cat thing. Oh, from League of Legends. Yeah. See, I'm not as familiar. I never played League of Legends. The only reason I even looked into the lore was because of Arcane, like how good that show was. I don't know if I like that style of game, that MOBA, whatever, the battle arena style. But the character design, even in the game, like, I mean, I like the character design in Arcane, but even the character design in the game, despite how deep the lore may or may not be, I like it. I think the art style is cool. The character design is really cool. The characters are all very different. Like there's a nice variety of characters. And so it looks interesting. I just don't think I would enjoy the game itself, because I'm not a big fan of that battle arena style. Preston says, if I lost a puppy and I said, oh, well, we will still... Wait, what? If you lost a puppy and I said, oh, well, we will still a big chunk of it, will that make you feel better? Can anyone else see that quote? I don't know. I don't know if that got messed up or what, but... Random. All right, well, I'll go ahead and wrap up the stream there. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll probably be back... probably going to be on Monday. I don't know that I might do a stream tomorrow, but I don't want to guarantee it. It's probably most likely going to be Monday. But I appreciate everybody hanging out, and we'll be back next week with Sterner stuff on, regular Sterner stuff. This was just me hanging out for my birthday, but next Friday we'll be back with a regular Sterner stuff with some cringe And then Monday, I'll be back with the stream. I'll just be doing some discussion stuff that I have planned throughout the week. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope to see you on the next stream. Have a good rest of your weekend. Remember to stay weird and stay proud. This is Optimus the Freaking Prime, signing off.